Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Smackdown Live. We are fresh off the heels of No Mercy. A very, very entertaining night indeed. But we have very little time to wait because we are now on the way to SummerSlam. 3 episodes of Smackdown Live left until we get there. And coming out of No Mercy, like I said, certainly some talking points. But when it comes to the top of the card, when it comes to the man on top of this brand, it stayed the same. Kazuchika Okada retained the WWE Championship, and he will kick off tonight by having a few words to say about his title victory over Chris Sabin and what the Rainmaker and SmackDown Live have planned heading into SummerSlam. Okada in good spirits after another great title defense and another great match as well. How, or what rather, does the Rainmaker have in store for us here tonight? So that is coming up on SmackDown Live. That will not be the first match of the night. This one will be. They may well have won the tag team. They may well have retained the tag team titles last night. Not last night. A few days ago at No Mercy. But business has to be settled. One more time, Tonga goes up against Finn Bálor. However, SmackDown Live committee has taken matters into their own hands. The Gorillas of Destiny are banned from ringside. And Finn Bálor has said he will face Tonga alone. What could very well be an intense way to open up this episode of SmackDown Live will be met with a very intense way of finishing off this episode of SmackDown Live. We will be watching the rematch from No Mercy. The very sudden way that it ended, well, it is going to be having one more match here tonight. Kevin Owens against Randy Orton, one-on-one in the main event. Owens got the win at No Mercy, but it is here tonight, I believe, where the win matters the most. Who will get it though? We will find out later on tonight. As for right now, let us go to the Rainmaker. Well, here he is. You got to assume hurt in some ways, beaten after No Mercy, but Okada is heading towards the ring right now in good spirits as always. That SmackDown Live crowd in Dayton, Ohio, giving him one hell of a reaction to work with as well, and Okada is more than happy with it. The Rainmaker ready to open things up here on SmackDown Live. Let's see what he has to say. Well, first port of call is the event There Was No Mercy. Okada as a fan was pleased with it. Okada as the competitor was doubly pleased with it. He may well have had a past with Chris Sabin heading into that night, but he learned something new that he has for Sabin. Respect. Okada doesn't really like to admit it because he knows what Sabin wants to do on SmackDown Live, but he respects Chris Sabin for hanging in there, for doing what a lot of people couldn't manage to do, and that was survive that many Rainmakers. Okada, though, retained the title and heads into SummerSlam as the WWE Champion. But what is next for the Rainmaker? Truth be told, for Okada, that is a question that he doesn't have the answer to. Okada doesn't know what is up next for him, and he welcomes it. He is more than happy to fight anyone on the SmackDown Live roster who wants the opportunity at him at SummerSlam. It's a huge event, but Okada is all about putting on the matches that everyone wants to see, whoever it is. But of course, one business message has to be learned. They can take on Okada all they want, but the result always ends up being the same. Okada does his best to stand on top, and Okada will walk out of SummerSlam WWE Champion and continue to make it rain forever. Okada in good spirits here tonight at SmackDown Live. He welcomes anyone challenging him at SummerSlam, and you gotta feel like that is the right call from the WWE Champion. Well, from one fairly upbeat way to kick off the show to what we are in for right now in regards to our first match of the evening. Here we go. Tonga versus Finn Bálor, one-on-one here tonight. No Gorillas of Destiny, as I said, banned from ringside. Finn Bálor said he wanted to go it alone. No Jeff Hardy at ringside either for him. Bálor rather, stating that this is business that needs to be taken care of itself. This is not about titles anymore. This is just about ending what was started years ago back in Japan. And with that, Tonga heads towards the ring here, fresh off the title defense over Jeff Hardy and Finn Bálor at No Mercy. Pinning Jeff Hardy, I believe it was, to retain those titles. And now, here tonight, Yeah, it was the gun stunt from Tama Tonga that retained the titles. And now here tonight, Tama Tonga looks to find a way to overcome Finn Bálor one-on-one. The last time he was in the ring with Finn Bálor one-on-one, he took a steel chair to the back of his head and smashed it over him. Will he look to do the same here tonight with no Tangaloa, with no Bad Luck Fale at ringside? Or will Tama Tonga be falling to Finn Bálor? And I wonder how Tama Tonga prepares. Oh, good God. I was going to say I wonder how he prepares, but you do not prepare for this. You can prepare for Finn Bálor all you want. You can try and prepare to take on the leader of Bálor Club as much as you like, but you cannot prepare for this, because this ain't that Finn Bálor. This ain't Bálor Club. This is what happens when you drive Finn Bálor to his darkest depths. This is what happens when Finn Bálor has a grudge to mess with you. This is what happens when the deepest, darkest corners of Finn Bálor's mind are met. It is not Bálor Club. It is not Finn Bálor. It is the demon who has arrived to Smackdown Live. Tama Tonga, if you are hearing this message, run for your life. This is not Finn Bálor. This is not the Finn Bálor you know. This is not the Finn Bálor you met in Japan. This is not the Finn Bálor you can call your friend. This is the demon Finn Bálor. This is the Finn Bálor that no one should cross. This is the dark, twisted, demented mind of Finn Bálor. The ones he lets take over him. Destroys and tears apart his opponent to no extent. Finn Bálor almost had no choice but to bring this side out to him, it seems, and that is exactly what has happened on this episode of Smackdown Live. This is exactly what we've got to start things off on this episode. Oh goodness. Oh good God. He's by himself for one, which is pretty damn interesting, shall we say, and threatening, I would say, on top of it as well for Tama Tonga. But now he's got the demon to face. He has got the man, or the persona rather, of Finn Bálor, who has won 2 world titles, who exiled Sting away for a period of time after WrestleMania, who has torn apart opponent after opponent, with no remorse for how they operate, with no remorse for who they are. It has just simply been Finn Bálor's desire when the demon comes out to simply just rip apart his opponent and deny them the chance to stand. Tama Tonga can try and look as unfazed as he wants to on the outside, but the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter who you are, you fear the demon. You fear this man. That is what will be staring across the ring from Tama Tonga in just a few moments. Was this wise, Tama Tonga? Was it wise to start all of this so long ago? Because now you are paying for it in the most ultimate way possible. Here comes the demon, ready for this one, and already Bálor in on Tama Tonga with a brain buster. You look at the way the demon acts in this one now. Tama Tonga gonna have to do an awful lot to even hope for a chance to get in some offense against Finn Bálor. Or rather, should I say the demon. Looking to fly here. Tama Tonga having to quickly move out of the way there. Can he get something going now? Can the bad boy try and do something against the demon here? He's hoping for it. Irish whipped him here. Off the ropes. Over the ropes, rather. Goes Finn Bálor. Back in he goes now. And Tama Tonga trying to act relaxed. Trying to act calm. That hasn't worked out well for him. Finn Bálor now the one sending him over the top rope, and he's going to be suplexing Tama Tonga back into the ring here. Gripping onto his back there was Tama Tonga, but he continues to try and fight back right now. Going with the strikes on Finn Bálor and launching himself in there with that forearm and the elbow that follows up after it. One half of the WWE Tag Team Champions able to get some elements of offense going against the demon, but you have to wonder Does Finn Bálor simply let Tama Tonga, does the Demon simply let Tama Tonga get this offense in on him so he looks like he has a chance of winning? Or is the Demon, does he enjoy this kind of offense being inflicted on him? And so he welcomes it in that fashion. The last time we saw the Demon come out to play was back at WrestleMania when he defended his Intercontinental Championship. Look at that there. Finn Bálor now with no remorse, sending Tama Tonga to the outside. And now calling him to his feet. Flies at Tama Tonga right there. Tonga down. And it's not looking like it's getting any better for him either. Powerbomb on the outside. On the thin padding, no less, to Tama Tonga. Sling blade by Bálor as well. Goodness. This is dangerous right now for Tama Tonga to be in. Counters Bálor there, gets off that spinning heel kick, and he's running into the ring there. Tama Tonga always trying to create as much separation as he can from the Demon, who's up to his feet right away. Tama Tonga now. Can he get something? Yeah, he can. DDT there. You can almost tell from the way Tama Tonga's acting within the ring that he is feared. He is fearing Finn Bálor right now. Nice move though by Tama Tonga into the first cover of this matchup on Finn Bálor. Barely secures a 2 count on him. Spinning kick. Nope, stuffed. Finn Bálor now with an Achilles lock stitched in here. Yanking on the leg of Tama Tonga there. The bad boy having to do something to get himself out of that one, and indeed he is able to escape it, but I don't think he's going to be escaping this match once it's all said and done, that's for certain. Tama now has him up there, using the ropes to his advantage to hit that suplex. He's getting in some offense, but let's be honest, it's a far cry from the offense that he'd like to get in against Finn Bálor. Look at this now, Finn Bálor getting up to his feet there. Tama Tonga trying to do anything, trying to get desperate for the victory here. Tama Tonga rolling up Finn Bálor, who counters back on him. Tama Tonga immediately countering back as well. Here's one and a kick out. Tama Tonga getting in that forearm there. Oh, but only to be met with a double knee face buster courtesy of the Demon. Finn Bálor, he's going up to the top rope. Is he going to look to strike already? Is he going to look to try and finish off Tama Tonga here? Finn Bálor in position. Coup de grace! And the Demon will finish the business. Finn Bálor beats Tama Tonga. And that is business settled for the Demon. That is it all taken care of. And he raises his arm up in a short celebration. Finn Bálor himself not that interested. Or the Demon rather, not that interested in the victory itself. He would much rather simply just raise his arm and know that everything is done. Victory here to kick things off on Smackdown Live for Finn Bálor and the Demon. It is over with the Gorillas of Destiny. They may well keep the gold, but Finn Bálor has the final say, courtesy of the Demon. Well, there we go. That is how Smackdown Live gets underway, but we're going to move on to our next contest now in the women's division. And after the match we saw between Nia Jax and Sasha Banks at No Mercy, it's a surprise that Nia Jax is not only up on her feet here tonight, but is choosing to fight as well. She'll be in action up next against Ember Moon. Well, I've been given some news as well from the Smackdown Live committee regarding one of the contestants within this matchup, and that being the woman who's going to come out next in Nia Jax. Following a victory over Sasha Banks at No Mercy, it is confirmed we will be having Becky Lynch versus Nia Jax for the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. That will be happening on that night, and that's about all I can say. There we go, that is confirmed for you. Nevertheless, we are in for Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch. Jax, the number one contender to Becky Lynch's SmackDown Women's Championship, and it doesn't seem as if she's just willing to just take in the victory at No Mercy or the number one contendership. She wants to go one step further here. Ember Moon none the wiser, and from behind, Nia Jax with the bulldog there, face first into the thin padding on the outside. hardly the actions you want to see, but Nia Jax seems to be amped up since that victory at No Mercy. Seems to be on some kind of... I don't really know how to put it. She seems to be on some kind of rush. And she is taking it out right now on Ember Moon. She's the #1 contender confirmed, but she wants everyone to know that she is going into SummerSlam to destroy Becky Lynch and take away that SmackDown Women's Championship. Has her up here. Oh, I thought she was going to do something dangerous there. Ember Moon able to elbow her way out. Come on. Let's see what Ember Moon can get going here. Blindsided from behind, but able to get a Luthez press takedown there on Nia Jax. Ember Moon able to get in a little bit of offense as well. She's going up to the top rope here. Can she look to strike with something big? No, she can't. Nia Jax getting on one knee there and denying Ember Moon that opportunity. And oh, just running her down after it. Nia Jax taking the opportunity to soak it in. Taking the opportunity to brag, essentially. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that vice grip. Look at how she locks it on her head there, just wrenching it in, essentially. Ember Moon is in big trouble right now. And this is a warning message, not only to the rest of the SmackDown Women's locker room, but of course, most importantly, to Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Live Women's Champion. This is the woman who she meets on that evening in Brooklyn. This is that woman that she meets. Is she ready for her? Is she prepared for her? Nia Jax has said that she's not going to stand by and let anyone take her opportunity. She is taking it away from everyone now. And she's going to try and stay true to that message when she gets that opportunity at SummerSlam. Great counter there. Nia Jax there just unloading away. Went for a spinning back fist. Ember Moon still trying to fight here. Crucifix. If I was Ember, I would have gone for a desperation cover. Just try to put this thing away. Got to give her credit, though. She is still fighting on despite the blindsiding attack earlier on. But oh my goodness. I think her face might have collided with the bottom turnbuckle there. Overhand punch there. And again, just these shots from Nia coming in. And this is the same fate that Sasha Banks was met with at No Mercy. Into the splash. Covers her after it to put it away, and Ember Moon still able to kick out. I am very much surprised that Nia is still in this one after that fight at No Mercy. Surprised she is still choosing to stand and choosing to compete, because what a war that one was with Sasha Banks. Tore each other apart for the victory. In the end, Sasha Banks just couldn't stay in there any longer. It was Nia Jax's might that overcame the heart of Sasha Banks. And it is Nia Jax's might that is overcoming everything that's Ember Moon is trying to do in this one. Powerbomb to Ember Moon now. Surely Nia Jax is thinking about wrapping up this match here. Indeed she is. Nowhere for her to go. She is locked in and ready to fall to the Samoan drop. And that could very well be the fate of Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Nia Jax says she will wait for no one, and she is taking her opportunity. Well, here she is, and her opportunity is at Brooklyn at SummerSlam, but it won't end here tonight. Ember Moon showing guts and versatility to kick out. And now Nia Jax's frustration getting the best of her, digging her knee into the back of Ember Moon there, but Ember able to find her way out of it. Nice counter, though, from Nia Jax. She is still trying to fight on here. So, too, is Ember Moon, though. Both women just trying to almost get a one-up on the other at this point. And, oh, there's a shove to send Ember Moon down. And now I think the wear and tear from that match at No Mercy is starting to affect Nia Jax a little bit. They're slow to act, following what she got. But, oh, come on. Where did this come from? Another Samoan drop from Nia Jax. I have no idea where that one came from, but Nia decided it was time to end things. She rolls over Ember Moon. She goes into the cover, and with 2, 3, Nia Jax has now defeated Ember Moon. Becky Lynch, are you prepared for SummerSlam? Are you prepared for that evening in Brooklyn when this woman stands across from you and looks to become the SmackDown Women's Champion for the very first time? Nia Jax wants that opportunity. Nia Jax wants to be the face of this division. Well, she gets that opportunity at SummerSlam. Will she take the most of it? We'll find out. But one thing is for certain, Becky Lynch, there is no way for her to take this one easy. There is no way for her to rest. There is no way for her to overlook Nia Jax. I mean, why would you for one? But after everything she's done as of late, no way would you ever do such a thing. There's your number 1 contender for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and it's time to move on to our next contest, and what a match it's going to be. War Machine against the Usos. Well, let's get into this tag team match then. This one's going to be very entertaining, if you ask me, between two of the best, might as well just say it outright, best tag teams on SmackDown Live. War Machine, the former tag team champions, heading towards the ring right now. They, of course, lost the titles at Judgment Day to the Guerrillas of Destiny, the current WWE Tag Team Champions, and I wonder what the plan will be for War Machine here tonight to try and overcome the Usos. This is a, whichever way you look at it, this is a surefire, great match on its way. And I wonder what kind of impact this will have in the mind of the SmackDown committee in terms of deciding a number 1 contender, maybe. I mean, you know, with some issues that we had, we don't have as many shows to build up to SummerSlam as we would like, but there is no doubt about it still that there is room to be made to get an opportunity for those titles. And maybe on SummerSlam as well. I don't really know, actually. I don't really know how it's going to work for SummerSlam. Hopefully by next week, when everything is caught up and when it's back to normal, we'll have an answer for you on that one. But here come War Machine's opponents for the evening. Here come the Usos heading towards the ring. Jimmy and Jay looking to make their impact on SmackDown Live. And let's see how that one will go for them. I'm very interested to see how they'll do against War Machine. And I'm interested to see how War Machine will do as well. Are they still reeling from the loss of their WWE Tag Team titles? Or have they overcome that and they're looking to hunt down their second reign as champions? Much the same breath. What about the Usos? Have they taken off the cobwebs they had on ECW? And are they prepared now here on SmackDown Live to make the absolute most of it and go on for that opportunity to be the potential next match for War Machine? For War Machine? Nope. For the Guerrillas of Destiny. Nope. Yep. The Guerrillas of Destiny. There we go. Got it finally. Here we go anyway. It's going to be, I think it's Jey Uso and, well, it's Raymond Rowe on the other side starting. I don't know where my mind's gone. I've just kind of blanked temporarily. Raymond Rowe on Jey Uso there, locking in on the arm, the more powerful of the two. Certainly not the more powerful of War Machine, that's for certain. Even though he is perhaps the brute of the team, then there's no doubt about that. Hansen is the acrobatic one. I know that's quite surprising. Hansen, despite being the acrobatic one, is the heavier one as well, and he is certainly a brute in his own right. The Usos much more of a combined unit. You know, they work much better in a tag team environment. We've seen Hansen on his own get some singles opportunities and perform well in some of them as well. So it's not as if Hansen is a guy who is stuck to being a tag team wrestler either. Maybe the same could be said for Raymond Rowe. I just think he's got a bit of work to do to put himself on the same map, I guess, as Hansen is on. It's been strong so far from Raymond Rowe to start off this match. Jey Uso there was essentially shut down in the early goings. Here's the tag, made it to Jimmy Uso. Double super kick there from the Usos. Kicking the gut there, and oh, corkscrews forearm there. Raymond Rowe almost made the tag into Hansen there. Jimmy Uso having to do his best to deny that from happening. Kicks him in the gut now. What are we going to see here? Seems to have something in mind. Raymond Rowe laying there. Oh, headbutt into the ribs there. Raymond Rowe once again trying to crawl to make the tag, but Jimmy Uso just not allowing that to happen. Nice counter there from Raymond Rowe. Oh, good God. German suplex. And a nasty impact on top of it for Jimmy Uso. Tag made now. Hansen's in this one, and this could be where the match could all sorts of change for War Machine. Good counter though. Clothesline. Oh, and Jimmy Uso just gets flattened by it. Jimmy Uso now up on the shoulders. Electric chair from Hansen, and War Machine are certainly taking the lead now through the actions of Hansen in this one. Great lariat there. Jimmy Uso, I think, is trying to get out of this ring as quickly as he possibly can. Get the tag back into Jay here. Try and shut down this man to the best of their abilities. And oh, that may do the trick. Take away the legs from Hansen. Take away not only where he stands on for his power, but where his athleticism comes from as well. Raymond Rowe now trying to tag himself back in here. Not happening. The Usos trying to find ways to shut down War Machine. That also, in a way, is not happening. Hansen now up on the second rope. Oh no. Down with a big splash on Jey Uso. Up on his shoulders now. Looking for some kind of big time move. Great counter from Jey Uso. Raymond Rowe once again trying to get the tag in. Nothing happening for him there. The Usos now in control of a War Machine. And let's see what will happen here. Throwing him into the turnbuckle. Another tag on the way. Most certainly. Let's see what they've got in mind here. They have him prepped up. Look at the strength of Jey Uso there. And of Jimmy as well. To throw him into that Samoan drop. Incredible by both there. Jimmy Uso now the legal one. Has him in the corner, flying forearm. Hansen, I thought he would have been the game changer in this one. Instead, he's been the one to be absolutely just brutally assaulted, essentially. He's been on the back foot since almost the very moment he's been tagged in this one. Chopped up against the ropes, and over and out to the outside there goes Jimmy Uso. Might have caught his arm or something along those lines on the steel steps. Hansen deciding to join him on the outside, and oh, Jey Uso from behind. And that is where the Usos work at their very best. Always looking out for one another, and they did it right there. Jey Uso taking care of business. Jimmy Uso, the one in the ring now, who can take advantage of it. And unloading away now with shots and chops and strikes, and Hansen counters them. And Hansen into a power bomb. What a big time move from Hansen, but he still won't look to make the tag out yet. Hansen's still got some fight left in him, it seems. Maybe not though. Big time counter there from Jimmy Uso. Able to throw him back in the ring as well. Getting a little bit too confident there with the Usos, because they've just allowed Raymond Rowe back in this one. And that's what happens. Lit up with a lariat. Shoulder tackle as well. And oh, a third lariat connected. Didn't really get all of that one. Jimmy Uso though moving out of the way. Corkscrew forearm. And now here we go. Super kick is countered. Jimmy Uso couldn't get the super kick in there. Raymond Rowe with the counter. Jey Uso now going to get the tag in. Here we go. Corkscrew forearm from Jey Uso. And a flying forearm that time. And another forearm connecting on Raymond Rowe. Hansen and Jimmy Uso are down. It is down to these two men in the ring. Corkscrew sent on from Jey Uso. Who would have thought he had a move like that in him? Covers Raymond Rowe, but he gets the shoulder up at 2. Wowee, what a match this has been between these two teams, living up to the potential they had going for it. Jey Uso now in with the headbutt into the ribs, but he's by himself right now. War Machine have the advantage. Good counter. Oh no. Oh no. Tag made here. War Machine are going to look for the win. War Machine in with Fallout to Jey Uso. Into the cover on him, but Jimmy Uso was there. Uso making the save for his brother and knocking down Hansen while he's at it. Both men are down right now. It's all about who can get up first, who can take advantage in this matchup and try and put this one to bed. Hansen, Jey Uso, both beaten. But it's Hansen who's going to get up to his feet first here. Jey Uso not that far behind. Big time counter though. Jey Uso able to hang in there. Going to throw him into the turnbuckle now. Tag made. The Uso's going to look to try and win this one. Jimmy Uso slams him down. Jimmy Uso in. Uso splash. There's the cover. There goes Raymond Rowe. And oh, Hansen kicks out at 2. War Machine aren't winners just... War Machine aren't out of it just yet. But they may not have that long left. Super kick. And they're going to swap the roles around. We saw this from American Alpha last night. And we're going to see it here with the Usos. Another Uso splash. A second one to Hansen. Raymond Rowe again. Knocked down. And that'll end it. The Usos beat War Machine. That was the tag team match we anticipated it to be, with an Uso victory at the end of it to boot. There are your winners in this episode of Smackdown Live. What a tag team match that one was, though. And that just goes to show how stacked this division can be when you got teams like this going at it in that caliber of a matchup, putting everything on the line there. The Usos, though, are your winners. And are we looking at the next potential #1 contenders for the Smackdown Live, for the WWE Tag Team titles, rather, should I say? We will find out, I imagine, next week, given how close we are getting to SummerSlam now. We shall see, though, about that one. Anyway, great win for the Usos there, no doubt about it. Let's move on to our next contest, though, with 2 guys also looking for a win here on Smackdown Live, also looking to get something going with their careers. This one should be very, very interesting indeed. John Cena against Cody Rhodes. So let's see how this one goes for these 2 men. I think this one could be very interesting indeed. Here comes first man out, Cody Rhodes, a man who has, we've talked about, or as I've certainly talked about before, looking to try and turn things around for himself on SmackDown Live, looking to try and get something going, despite everything pretty much that has gone against him. Cody Rhodes is looking for a win here tonight. His first win since joining SmackDown Live in the draft. That's got to be pretty good for Cody Rhodes. He has been here now that long. He has had a great number of matches, and he's had very entertaining matches as well. But he's still without a win since joining SmackDown Live. Can he change that around here tonight by going one-on-one against John Cena? A man equally trying to get a win under his belt as much as Cody Rhodes is. Cena has had some wins here and there, but he has not had a win so far that has got, that has meant anything, I guess would be the best way of saying it. He hasn't had a win that has meant that he can go somewhere, that he can get something going for him, gain some momentum, which is crucial, of course, considering SummerSlam is the next big show coming up, and everyone wants something heading into that one. Everyone wants to be, the top guy. Everyone wants to be the one in talk for a shot at the title. And there'll be no doubt in my mind that the Intercontinental Championship will be defended at SummerSlam. It's just a question of who AJ Styles will defend it against. Could it be the winner of this matchup? Could it be, after what we saw from him earlier on in the night, could it be Finn Bálor? Could it be someone in that main event up next? Or could it be someone that I haven't even brought up yet? We will find out regardless. Nevertheless, Cena heads towards the ring for this one here. Him and Cody Rhodes, 2 very talented athletes, and 2 guys who I think are going to be putting on a very, very good matchup. These are 2 guys who do not want to quit. These are 2 guys who never want to give in. They're going to have to stay down. They're going to have to make the other one stay down for longer than a count of 3, essentially. Because even if you think you can make them stay down for a count of 3, you won't. They will get back up to their feet, they will kick out, and they will keep on fighting. That much is for certain. Rhodes had a pretty entertaining 2017 when he became the United States Champion over on Monday Night Raw. 2018 has not gone the way that he has wished. Lost the title of the Royal Rumble. Spent 3 months trying to earn it back. Didn't. Then has come to SmackDown Live and has been unable to get anything going for him since. Here goes this matchup, though. Bell rings and we are underway between Cena and Cody Rhodes. Perhaps the most respectable match on the card here tonight, that's for certain. I think it's the only match so far here tonight where I felt like there is a midst of respect between the 2 guys. Let's see if that statement will stay true, though, by the end of this one. Rhodes pushing John Cena off the ropes there. Cena, oh, nicely done. holding himself at bay there to prevent Cody Rhodes from getting anything going. Cena counters his way out of that suplex, and now John Cena starting to get in with some quick strikes. And a hard straight there will send him down. Cena looking to take the early lead in this one. Comes in with a big lariat in the corner to Cody Rhodes as well. Elbow drop the follow-up after it. As I was saying, victory is crucial in this one because an opportunity could come the winner's way, depending on how well they do in this one, depending on how entertaining of a match it is, and depending what the Smackdown committee see of it. Victory could certainly come someone's way. Nice kick in the back there by Cody Rhodes. Let's see what he can get going here. Looks for something, gets countered by Cena, who comes in there with a flying shoulder tackle to bring him down. And now Cena again starting to come in with these strikes here. Irish whip now. Cody Rhodes, he looked for something there. I think he was just a little too late on it, and that's why they collided. Side effect there from Rhodes. Former world champion in this universe. Can he get a big win here over John Cena here tonight? Try and get him somewhere back towards that title he held so very long ago. Rhodes now getting up on that second rope, calling Cena up to his feet here. Something big could certainly be on its way now. Cody up on the top. Oh, no doubt about it. Cena caught him. Look at the... Oh, my goodness. Cena sending it to the outside. Wow. Talk about a ruthless side to John Cena there. That was just shown in its most brutal fashion. Throwing him over the top rope like he was nothing. Jesus. Cena now in total control here over Cody Rhodes. Following that, body slam, I guess, over the top rope to the outside. Rhodes has got to be hurt, but he is finding a way to fight on here. Got to commend him for that one. Rhodes now turns around Cena, hooked him in there for a split second. I thought Crossroads might have been on the cards, but he does get that reverse DDT in. And now look at this. Cody Rhodes is fighting back. Nice DDT there by Rhodes. And a heavy kick in the back connects to John Cena as well. Cover made now. Will this put away Cena here? There's one and a kick out at one. Nice elbow on the head there by Cody Rhodes. But Cena again, you could see by the way he was getting up to his feet there that he planned on getting himself out of that move, and that's exactly what he's done. Only temporarily though, because Cody's able to counter himself back in this one. Cena with the counter, and there's the, well, you can't see me before connecting in the face there with that strike. Cena turning him around. What does he have in mind? Half hatch neck breaker there from Cena. Who would have thought such a technical move would have come the way of John Cena. Nicely done though, but Rhodes kicking out very early on. Side headlock now from John Cena. Cody Rhodes slipping out of it with ease. Certainly Cody Rhodes showing that he's the better wrestler. You'd expect that from the former collegiate wrestler that is Cody Rhodes. Oh no, Rhodes has him now. Gonna look for Din's Fire. And he got him with it. Rhodes nailed him with Din's Fire, and he will look to follow up with it here with a big time win over Cena with his first win on SmackDown Live. Drilled the forearm into the back. Rhodes, crossroads to John Cena. Cover after it. There's two, and there's the kick out from Cena. I said you'd have to find a way to keep him down longer than a count of three. And that's exactly what happened there. That could have finished off anyone else. It wasn't finishing off John Cena. Rhodes calling him to his feet now. Will he get what he wants though? He looks to fly. Drop kick and he got him with it. Cena now rolling outside of the ring here. Wow, that's a little bit surprising from Cena, but he is having to take a moment to catch his breath on the outside. And look at that, Cena sliding in the ring. The moment Rhodes slides outside, and he's going to use that to his advantage. Attitude adjustment from John Cena. Slipped in at the perfect time, and Cody Rhodes kicks out. Cena with no victory under his belt just yet. As much as he would have wanted it to have been right there, Cody Rhodes showing too much heart, and he hangs in there. Incredible. Incredible to witness. Tornado DDT now. Cena into the cover, perhaps getting a little bit desperate. Perhaps thinking that any move can put away Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes is certainly proving that no, that ain't the case. Sending him into the turnbuckle now. Cena unloading away with only a shot as Rhodes is able to counter him here. Northern Light suplex. Now we'll bridge after, but Cena's foot underneath the bottom rope there. Let's see what he'll look for now. Cena getting called up to his feet here by Cody Rhodes. He might go for that crossbody again, and this time he gets it, but he looked to have overshot it a little bit there. Didn't land comfortably on Cena. Rhodes, though, feeling quite confident right now. Does he have it in it to try and put this one away? I'm not sure, because Cena's getting right back up to his feet as well. Rhodes, tilt-a-whirl, DDT to Cena, shuts him down. Cena trying to get up to his feet, and he does so. Here goes Cena now, ducks the clothesline. There's the shoulder tackle. And another one from Cena now. Oh, swing and a miss from Rhodes, and into the suplex. Spin out there. Cena in the perfect position to strike. You can't see me to Cody Rhodes. In comes 5-knuckle shuffle as well. Rhodes is just one move away from ending this one. Or rather, one move away from being at the end of this one. Cena, though, with a few more strikes for good measure. And maybe that was his mistake there, because Rhodes is countered now. Rhodes with a running lariat to the back of Cena's head. And now here goes Cody Rhodes. Forearms from Rhodes. Off the second rope he goes, launching himself at Cena. In with the forearm, and the bulldog after it as well. Cody Rhodes, I don't know where he's found this from, but here he goes all of a sudden. He's able to fight back just as Cena was a moment ago. Rhodes has him in. Hooks him up in the air. Dins fire again. Could that put away John Cena? Rhodes thinks it will. He goes in for the cover, and wow! Cena kicks out at one. Oh no, he's going to look for it. Cody Rhodes has the submission hold in here. And Rhodes has the American Nightmare locked in on Cena now with nowhere to turn to. Cena trying to find a way out of it. Can he survive? He cannot. John Cena taps out. Cody Rhodes has finally secured that elusive first win on Smackdown Live. And what a contest it was to win it in. Rhodes, your winner by submission here. And look at how Cena up on his feet. And take a look at that. A sign of respect and a shake of the hand. John Cena has been defeated again. But Cody Rhodes' victory goes to show just how he can hang in there. Just how he was able to survive the onslaught. And now Cody Rhodes can celebrate this victory, especially with John Cena raising his arm up in the air. Great stuff from both men, no doubt about it. But we've got to move on. It is time for our main event of the evening, where you will not see this handshake, where you will see no such sign of respect between either of them. For our main event of the evening, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. You can feel the tension rising in this building as we prepare for this main event. It is all about that aggression, that hatred, and that desire to overcome the loss at No Mercy for this man here, Randy Orton. And not only the loss, but what Kevin Owens did after the match as well. When he assaulted him, when he sent him into the steel steps following the match being completed. And that is where the desire, I think, and where the SmackDown Live committee looked at it and thought, this is how, this ain't finished between these two. This needs to go on one step further, and this is that one step further between these two now. Orton and Owens one more time here on SmackDown Live. I think whoever wins this one is going to certainly prove that they have settled business with the other. That they have taken care of their opponent, that they have taken care of the business at hand. Is Randy Orton going to be having that spotlight that Kevin Owens thinks he doesn't deserve? It should be shot on Owens, not Orton. Or will Kevin Owens be vanquishing Randy Orton here tonight for the second time? We will find out, because here comes that man, the one who was victorious at No Mercy and the one who the Viper cannot wait to get his hands on at all. Kevin Owens coming towards the ring here tonight. There's that sly grin on the face of the 4-time WWE champion. No matter where he goes, Owens has the same responses per usual now. That hatred towards him, that vitriol from the crowd in attendance. Owens knows it, and he welcomes it. And take a look at this. Owens doesn't even want to get through his entrance here. Owens wants to get right into this one. Here we go. Kevin Owens launching himself there at Randy Orton. Picking up where he left off at No Mercy just 48 hours ago. Kevin Owens wailing away on Orton. Only temporarily though. Randy Orton with the counter here. And a neck breaker now from the Viper. Here he goes. Coming in with some strikes of his own. Certainly has broken apart at a fairly quick pace between these two men. There's the desire to strike one another down. The desire to make sure that the other one stays down, essentially. Here they go now. Counter from Orton. And here he is in with the Orton backbreaker there. Kevin Owens feeling the pain of that one, but he has got a whole lot more to go through, because Randy Orton, you can tell from the way he's acting in the early goings, has gone into that side of him, that sick, twisted side of him. The Viper truly shining through here, much how the Demon did earlier in the night. Orton is all over Owens. Maybe it wasn't the smartest idea from Kevin Owens to try and jump the gun, shall we say. Attacking the arm now. Owens here, is he in trouble? Oh, he counters him, and a big-time lariat will send Randy Orton down now. Uh-oh. Hooking him in, go-home driver already. There it is. Owens in for the cover. You can certainly tell that Kevin Owens might just be in the mindset of just getting this match over and done with and moving on. Whereas Randy Orton, of course, wants the win here. He wants that vengeance within him. Great transition there from Kevin Owens. Electric chair into the powerbomb, and again, Randy Orton kicking out early on, and this match keeps on going here. It is still very much so alive between these two men, and surprise, surprise, we're going to be taking a trip to the outside in it as well. Thrown into the barricade, not once but twice there. Kevin Owens had something in his mind in that moment. He's come to the outside now, and he sends Randy Orton into the ring pole. Oh, but Kevin Owens is the one sent in the barricade and getting punches wailed away on him from Randy Orton. This is what a true grudge match looks like between these two men now. This is what I was expecting at No Mercy. But it seems if No Mercy, if it did anything, it absolutely amplified what we're seeing here tonight. Count of 7, and Owens rushing back in the ring. He wants to win this match. He wants to beat Randy Orton, and he wants to do it by his own 2 hands. Pulls him round again. Kevin Owens going to look for a back suplex here, and he gets it on Orton. Puts him down to a side headlock now. Randy Orton going to have to try and find a way out of it, if at all possible for him here. Unloading away with a quick strike there. Nice work from Orton though. Into a side headlock of his own and slips out of it. Oh, but only to get met there with strikes in the gut. I'm not too sure, but I thought for a split second there, Orton was looking for the RKO, but I don't think that ended up happening. Counter there. Oh, there it is! RKO from Randy Orton, and he covers Kevin Owens for retribution for No Mercy. There's 2 and a kick out. Owens kicking out of the RKO, much how he did at No Mercy. And now look at this, on the arm here. Tearing at it is Randy Orton. The Viper just wants to end this one. Kevin Owens not going to allow him to, though. And now here goes Owens with a bit of his own offense. What is he doing here? Oh my goodness, Kevin Owens loading it up. Cannonball over the top rope. Down on Randy Orton he goes. Just incredible impact for Orton to take on there. And Kevin Owens now is in control. This is what Owens wanted. This is how he goes about his business. This is what happens when you get a grudge with Owens as well. He takes the action to you and he makes it personal as well. Counter by Orton, though. Does he have something in mind here, maybe? The Viper just being systematic and methodical there, drilling the boot into the chest. Axe handle after it as well. Orton going to look for the cover. Is he going to look for the stomps? Might be looking for the stomps. That seems to be the way he's prepping it up for it. Orton now. Here he goes. He's going to break apart Kevin Owens' body. The Apex Predator just systematically breaking down Kevin Owens. There's the stomp in the head. And there's only one piece to the puzzle left to close this whole thing out. But Owens is not free just yet. Orton wanted more there, you could tell. Orton, definitely wasn't thinking RKO. Owens, though, able to break out the counter. And Owens able to break out more than the counter here. Owens in. The Owens breaker. And Owens might be looking to put this one away. Kevin Owens, RKO to Orton. Just how he did at No Mercy. 1, 2. This time, though, Randy Orton kicks out. And Kevin Owens can't believe it. This one still alive. Owens could be closing on. Oh my God, it's Brock Lesnar, the Beast. Why is Lesnar here? What is Lesnar doing here? He just flattened Owens and Orton. The Beast Brock Lesnar's in the ring now, and he's along with Randy Orton. Kevin Owens rolled to the outside, rolled away from the impact that Brock Lesnar had on him, and Lesnar now alone with Orton, and is just taking it to the Viper. Suplex City, and now up on the shoulders, Brock Lesnar with an F5 to Randy Orton. Lesnar has come here to make a statement on Smackdown Live. The main event is out the window. Brock Lesnar is standing tall at the end of it. It doesn't matter who you are. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Kazuchika Okada. The Beast is here for a fight.